Mike Bond of USA Today Sports here in Rotterdam, standing next to Germaine de Randamie, who fights UFC newcomer Emma Elmos this Sunday at UFC Fight Night 87. Germaine, it's been a long time since you've been in the cage, around 14 months or so. How does it feel to just be back in fight week, back in the routine, just a few days away?
I feel amazing. I have to say I haven't felt so great in a very, very long time. I mean, it's a great atmosphere. I mean, great spirit. So, yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, and it's what was the reason for the long break? I know you were scheduled to fight in December against Sarah Kaufman. Didn't work out. But even before then, what's the reason behind this long layoff for people who may not know?
I actually, it sounds a little bit horrible, but I don't know. I was ready to fight. I offered even to fight Raquel Pennington when her opponent dropped out, I think late summer 2015. And, I had just had to wait. And then I got injured, so I had to pull out of the fight with Sarah Kaufman, unfortunately. But I was ready to roll, and now I'm ready, and I'm here.
Yeah, was it particularly disappointing pulling out of that fight? Because we saw how it went down. Valentina came in and, didn't seem like it was Sarah's night. She seemed like maybe she was a little vulnerable in there. So did you watch that fight and be like, damn, that was my chance to get a win over a former Strikeforce champion, a big name?
Honestly, I didn't watch the fight, and I didn't watch it because I'm not gonna lie, it was too painful to watch the fight. I felt heartbroken that I had to pull out. I never pull out. I'm sorry, I've never pulled out of a fight, so it hurt. So I didn't want to see it. I do hope that Sarah and I can meet. I think I owe her a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of a contrast now because you're fighting a UFC newcomer, someone who not a lot of people know, only 3 fights. So what was your reaction to go from a fight like Sarah to a fight like this? I'm sure, it's Rotterdam, you're willing to fight anyone on this card, but in terms of your opponent, what did you make when you were offered this matchup?
I didn't really think about it. I respect Anna, and I mean, if you make it to the UFC, you're skilled. Don't underestimate Anna. She has a resume of kickboxing fights. You cannot overlook her, and it doesn't matter at the end of the day who stands in front of you in the cage, because the door closes and anything can happen from that point. So you can be a champion. Even big champions fall. We all have seen that recently. Many champions, great guys, fell. This is MMA. This is a sport that's evolving every day, and anything can happen at any time.
Yeah, and we're seeing how the division is constantly in a state of flux. The belt is being kind of turned over frequently right now. Has it been that much more difficult to sit on the sidelines through all this and really not be able to get in there and put your name in the mix?
Yeah, it is, because you just want to fight, and sometimes you see a fight and you be like, it could have been me. I could have stand there. I could have done that. You see chances, you see openings, but sometimes being patient is good too. Sometimes being under the radar is good, because when you come up, you probably come up unexpected because we didn't see her. A lot of people sleep on you then, so let's see if I can live up to the expectation.
Yeah, and do you feel like you are a different fighter than the last time people saw you too? I know 14 months is a long time to work on your skills and all that stuff. Do you feel like you're going to have a lot of new stuff to show in this fight?
Yeah, I definitely. Every time when I step in the cage, I'm newer, and that's the thing with I can say that's the thing with me. You can never prepare for me because I always can bring something different. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I do that. I might surprise everybody. So. Yeah,
and we know what your background in striking. Same with Emma. Is it safe to say that this fight is going to be mostly contested on the feet?
I hope so. Because that's what the crowd will love, because then we're going to bang it out. But if it goes to the ground, it goes to the ground. I'm ready to take it to the ground if we have to, or if Anna wants to take it to the ground, then we go to the ground. I mean, this is MMA. You have to work on your overall game, and I've been working on my overall game, and wherever it goes, we will take it.
Yeah, and is the goal going forward after this fight just to try to be more active? I know you said you don't really know why you're getting fights. Is it just try to come out of this or get as dominant a win as possible and then kind of get back in there as soon as you can?
Yes, I just got to do my job Sunday and do it the best way possible, and then hope I can get back in there very soon. Stay injury-free and live healthy, and then I'll be back soon.
Awesome. Best of luck on Sunday. Thank you
so
for the
much.
time.